What's up everybody, I'm Adrian Bustamante and this is Food Deconstructed, where every week we take apart a classic recipe and reconstruct it into 5 new and sometimes tasty recipes, hopefully tasty recipes. Today's first recipe is going to be pizza layer cake because we are deconstructing pizza this week. Now, I know what you're already thinking, pizza cake. I'm thinking the same thing too. I'm a little scared. We're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to start off by making the frosting, and because I want this to taste as good as possible, we're going to use some cream cheese and some sour cream, because who doesn't like cream cheese frosting? If you don't, stop watching now. All right, well, we'll start off by adding this to our mixer. Get in there. Some sour cream as well. And we have 3 seasonings. We have garlic powder, oregano, and pizza seasoning. What we've done is actually taken some tomato powder, some garlic powder, and some Italian seasoning. Boom. Okay. That is in. We are locked. We are ready to go. Now we're just going to mix this really, really well. Once it starts getting all nice and mixed together, we may have to actually brush some off the sides. We are going to start adding in our powdered sugar and our cornstarch. We got about a cup of each. All right, we're going to pull this off just really quickly so I can brush some of this mixture down so it continues to mix. Give it a couple more minutes and then we'll start adding in the powdered sugar and the cornstarch. All right, that is looking done. Let's see how this tastes. It's like ranch dressing, but really hard. Yeah, that's like a really weird ranch dressing. All right, cool. Well, let's add a little sugar to it because that's definitely going to make it better. Let's do some powdered sugar first. Let's do some cornstarch. Get this frosting finished up. Boom, boom, and oh, there it goes. You might want to do it a little bit slower next time. So this is going to blend up in all seriousness, come together. You'll start seeing a frosting consistency come together for yourself. So I'm going to let this mix together a little bit more, still doing the same thing as I was doing before, coming in, brushing it down to the sides. It's gonna be less cheesy, more frosting. I'll tell you what guys, if you're having fun watching this already, why don't you subscribe to the channel? Just click that little button up there on your computer, subscribe away. But let this mix just a little bit longer and then chilling time. Do one more scraping. There's just so much cream cheese, it like doesn't even do anything. The sugar did nothing. All right, everybody, it is time to make the cake. Really excited about what's chilling in the fridge right now, but super excited about mixing meat, tomatoes, and everything else in here that would cause us to make a cake. So let's start off really simply by taking 2 sticks of butter. For everybody that gets pissed when I put butter in my stuff, how you like that? So we got butter. We got 1 cup of sugar. We got ricotta cheese, of course. What else do we put in there? And of course, some tomato paste. Now we are taking apart a pizza and rebuilding it into something else. That's the premise of this show. So you guys are wondering what we're doing? That's exactly what we are doing. So there we go, boom, lock this in. Now, same as the other one, we're gonna mix this all together. Make sure that sugar gets incorporated in with that butter, along with the tomato paste and the ricotta cheese. Yes, I just put all those things together in a mixer. So once that is incorporated, we're gonna start adding in a few of our eggs. We're gonna go one at a time though, to make sure they each get a chance to kind of get incorporated with the already current mixture of tasty treats. All right, this is getting mixed in. So we're gonna go 1 egg at a time while it's still going. There's 1. There's deuce, and 1 more to make it. We have these 4 spices: salt, tomato powder, nutmeg, and of course baking soda to help in the rising process. We're gonna take all those, add this to our flour, and then we're gonna start bringing all these together because we still have tomatoes to add to it and minced up pepperoni. Well, this is usually the part of the show where I look in the mixer and say, man, that looks really good. No, it doesn't look really good. It looks like some sort of baby food, but you know, we're gonna go with it. We're gonna make this look better. All right, what we're gonna do now, we'll let this continue to mix. I'm gonna add in our flour and those 4 spices that I talked about before. And we're just gonna whisk these together. Because once this is all whisked together, we're actually gonna add this to our beautiful mixture in there and get it going. Like I said, we're just gonna add a little bit of this in there to kind of get it incorporated, start it up, and let it get used to it. It's all mixing in with that butter, ricotta cheese, sugar, and tomato paste mixture. It's looking good. I'm just gonna start incorporating it now while it's running. You can shut it off if you want at home, guys, but I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible because I gotta eat this. Now we have our minced pepperoni and we have our diced up tomato. Now I'm gonna add the tomato first to this mixture to make sure it gets in there. Once you see that getting all mixed up, then we add our pepperoni. Now if you can't tell already, what we're doing is we're obviously deconstructing some sort of pepperoni pizza here and putting together our pizza layer cake. So we took some parchment paper that's on the inside, place it on there, boom, and we're gonna grease them up. Now you can use whatever you want to grease. If you want to use butter, I'm gonna use a little bit of olive oil. And again, for all you people on our YouTube channel that sometimes say I use too much grease or too much butter, guess what, guys? It's too bad. But now you can use whatever you want, as little or as much as you need. I'm gonna use a lot though, because I want to be able to get this cake out of the pan when I'm done baking it. And that's what this is gonna help it do. This is looking done. All right, everybody. So there it is. There is your pizza layer cake dough. So all I'm gonna do now is just take this and place it about half of the mixture in one pan. Just making sure that once it's in here, I'm gonna smooth it out and get it across the whole bottom of this pan. Put this down. Giving it a little bit of room to rise. You don't want to fill it all the way to the top. All right, so we got these done. Now we're gonna pop them in the oven, about 25-30 minutes, 350 degrees, and watch them rise. All right, guys, we are back with my pizza cake. It looks good. It's actually really moist. Very happy with the cake. We have our frosting here as well, so let's get this going. All right, guys, I don't know how good you are at frosting a cake, but I'm gonna try my best to make this as beautiful as possible. Now the key is to get your frosting out of the refrigerator so it's nice and spreadable. The smells coming off of my frosting are not really making me very happy. All right. Try and get around the edges here too. Key is just to cover it, because what we're gonna do from here is we're actually gonna place some pizza sauce and then some mozzarella cheese on this layer, and we're gonna take this and put it over the top. Let's take some of our pizza sauce. This wouldn't be as bad if I wasn't as worried about eating it later, but just wanna get a little bit in there. Mozzarella. Take this side down. Now let's frost the top. Now be very careful when you have the frosting if it isn't as spreadable as you'd like it, especially since you have 2 layers. You don't want to press too hard and have it split in half, and you got an ugly cake. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue spreading this. When I come back, I'll be all done and I'll have my piece. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This frosting does not smell that great. All right, hopefully I'm wrong. All right, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna taste. Frosting's not good. I'm gonna put it out there. It actually tastes a little bit better when you add it to this cake. There is a little bit of a pizza flavor to this, but not much. The cake is actually really good. So the cake being really good overpowers the frosting being really bad. So at home, maybe start with the cake, come up with a different frosting. You might have something a little bit better on your hands, but overall not that bad. Would I order it in a restaurant? No. So that was pizza cake, everybody. Join us next time.
No. No.
No? Did you get some frosting?
No, yeah, I got some frosting.
Did you get enough frosting?
I think I got enough frosting.
You want another bite?
I really don't.